Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video. This is an exciting one. I was lucky enough to be sent the new release from Art by Marlene, and one of the things in there is this new pack of playing cards. I do like creating small and I like making little books. So whilst you could use the pack to create your own pack of playing cards with your art on the back, it's also perfect for making little books. And you've already got backgrounds and interest on there, so you can kind of add a bit of stenciling, a little bit of interest, focal point, job done. It's a really fun way to create. So you can see that there's the different suits and there's jokers as well, really colourful. I really like these, and the little swatch cards that she's released as well, they are fun too. I will be releasing some videos over the next few weeks sharing projects that I've made using all of Marlene's new release. So I have grabbed some here. I'm grabbing a few from each suit, and I'm having a bit of a shuffle because that's what you do with playing cards, isn't it? Trying to be random and not be too careful with what I'm choosing. So I'm not looking, just picking a couple out of each suit. And then I'm going to use the stencil tape to really simply fix these together. Super easy. Now, Marlene's, sorry, geez, can't think. Marlene's stencil tape is great for fixing pages together like this and making a little book. I'm just randomly popping them together, and then I'm going to create my little book. So I'm going to lay them side by side, add a bit of stencil tape when I can find the end of it, and then it's there somewhere. Yeah, having longer nails makes this a little bit tricky, but there we go. Yeah, little gap between. So you need to leave a little gap when you're fastening them, otherwise they won't open and close freely. And you'll find that it won't lay as flat as you might want it to. And it will put strain on the spine. So yeah, just flipping them over. Now obviously as this gets a bit thicker, as you flip the pages over, you have to be a little bit more careful with how you fasten the pages on, but this is so easy and it works really nicely. And then once you've got it done, you can pop something on the spine on the outside just to strengthen that too. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video than normal. Yeah, I probably won't talk throughout all of it, so there will be lots of bits of quiet where you can just watch. You don't need me waffling on because a lot of it's really, really self-explanatory. Yeah, and I just hope you enjoy watching. So one of the things that I did first was to just go in and add a bit of gesso to each of the cards that was on the right hand side and pull a bit across onto the left hand side. So I'm just kind of prepping it really so that I can go straight in. It means having that gesso there that I can do any technique I like. I'm not going to be limited with what I can do. And just pulling it across just helps that continuity and cohesiveness. I'm just giving it a little smudge with my finger. It's also going to go over that bit of tape and help blend that in and add a bit more strength as well. So yeah, adding the gesso and then go on a bigger brush and then giving it a dry so I'm not sticking my pages together. So do that all the way through the book. So as you'll know, Marlene's also released 3 packs of collage paper. They are very, very pretty. Lovely, lovely colours. One of them is black and white, which is always really, really useful to have for just a kind of a bit of background interest, and also adding some contrast to your pages. So here I'm just going through and adding some collage paper onto each of my booklet pages, and I think I get so far and then I stop and give it a chance to just dry properly. So this is one of Marlene's new stencils. Doing a bit of reductive stenciling. As you know, this is one of my favourite techniques to do. Just getting some colour on here. I'm going to do this in a kind of rainbow theme, so it's going to go, each page is going to have a colour of theme of its own. This is the new stamp, which is fabulous for a bit of background interest. Another of the new stencils, this one, I think it's just called playing cards, that one. And then, of course, there's a new book with die cuts in. Fab. Honestly, there are so many elements in all these releases that she's been doing that literally you've got enough to create forever and ever. So there's no excuse. So now I'm onto the orange page. I'm just going in, doing the same technique. But of course, this is another of the stencils. Decided I would have a colour through using one of the duo markers. Why does my brain keep emptying itself, honestly? I'm just pulling a little bit of interest through. It's just a different way to get some colour on there. That quick, the glimpse there of the little dotty stencil, that's a new one too. Who doesn't love more circly stencils? I know I certainly do. So I'm kind of just going to carry on working in this way through the little book, adding in elements from the die cut book that keep in with my colour theme, making my little book of rainbow colours, using all the new goodies. So I'm going to leave you to watch. If there's something happening that I need to comment on, I'll pop in. Apart from that, enjoy watching. I'm back already. This is a new stamp set and it's got fabulous layering stamps in there. So I thought I'd have a try using the markers on the stamp, a little bit of water, just to see if I could activate them enough to get an image, and you can, and it's quite pretty. It's a bit watercoloury. I quite like that. So you stamp your first solid colour and then you put your black image over the top and you've got that lovely ready coloured layered stamped image. It's brilliant. And then this is the other new stamp set. This is the flowers. It's the same sort of idea. It's the layered effect. So here I'm using a Neo Colour 2, like a pigment stick, which is water soluble. So scribble it on, water activate it, job done. You can create so many layers with these flowers. There's so many possibilities of things that you can do. Lots and lots of fun. So I did feel a bit bad doing this. I've cut the bottom half off the mermaid, but she wouldn't fit on my page. So I kind of think sometimes just think outside the box. You can alter any of the die cut pieces to make them work for what you want, and cut the heads off and give them your own bodies, all sorts of things. Sometimes it is worth just having a little think in that sort of slightly different way. How else could I use this? Okay, so here we are, it's finished. I'm going to give you a little flip through of some stills of each page. As you can see, they follow through the rainbow colour theme. This was lots of fun. And I think sometimes creating small is a nice way to do it. It's not too overwhelming. You've only got a little bit of space to work in. There are lots of retailers selling Marlene's goodies. I know of Natalie May in Australia, Luby Crafts in the UK, and maybe Joggles in the US. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Some ideas for you to have a play with, and I hope to see you again soon.